Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Security forces averted a terrorist attack by detecting an improvised explosive device in Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara district on Monday morning. A joint patrolling party of the forces detected the IED concealed in a sandbag on the Sopur-Kupwara road in the Drugmula area. A bomb disposal squad was rushed to the spot, which destroyed the IED without causing any damage. Senior National Conference leader and former legislator Thakur Rashpal Singh died of COVID-19 at a hospital in Jammu and Kashmir's Riyasi district on Monday. The 69-year-old Singh is survived by wife, son and two daughters. An official at the hospital said the National Conference leader was suffering from fever, cough and also complained of breathlessness. He breathed his last after suffering a massive heart attack in the early hours on Monday. The cremation was held as per COVID-19 protocol and no gathering was allowed at the cremation ground. Director General Rakesh Asthana on Monday wrapped up his 4-day visit to Jammu frontier. Asthana visited entire area of responsibility of BSF Jammu frontier, including international border and line of control, and viewed complexities and effective border domination done by the BSF during his visit to field locations. Accusing the BJP-led government of clandestinely attempting to implement its draconian plan to construct multi-level parking facility and commercial complex through its agency NHIDCL at Panch Bhaktar temple in the heart of Jammu city, scores of Panther activists led by Harshdev Singh, chairman JKNPP, staged a protest demonstration. While torching the effigy of the BJP and raising anti-government slogans, the agitated protesters demanded unambiguous statement from J&K administration that temple land shall not be used for any other purpose except religious activity. They said that mere withdrawal of the tenders has failed to satisfy to urges and sentiments of people. Unemployed engineers of self-help groups held strong protest in Jammu on Monday against the J&K UT administration, while NPP and some social organizations demanded immediate rollback on the decision to abolish these groups and their 30% quota of contract works. They said that this order of the government to abolish self-help groups has sent shock waves among the engineers connected with the self-help groups and their families. The Lieutenant Governor must intervene immediately and roll back the ill-conceived decision. Non-gazetted Police Pensioners Welfare Forum on Monday staged protest demonstration in Jammu to fulfill their long-pending demands regarding pay anomalies and many others. The protest was organized under the chairmanship of Ajit Singh, in which the retired police personnel were chanting slogans in favor of the demands. The graded autonomy concept in the national education policy aims to encourage healthy competition between universities and reward those institutions which perform better than the others, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday. PM Modi, along with President Ramnath Kovind, Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal, along with others, are participating in the Governors' Conference on NEP via video conference. The Prime Minister further said that it was now the collective responsibility of everyone to ensure that the NEP 2020 is implemented in letter and spirit in the country. In a huge gesture towards Tibet, people of Leh came together and paid tribute to a Tibetan Jawan who died recently along the line of actual control. Special Frontier Force Company leader Yima Tenzin lost his life on August 31st when he stepped on a landmine laid in 1962 in Gurung Hill in Trishul. BJP leader Ram Madhav also paid tribute to the late soldier. Proud of their Tibetan and Indian identities, those attending the funeral hummed songs of Tibetan nationalism and also the national anthem of India. India on Monday became the fourth country after the United States, Russia and China to develop and successfully test hypersonic technology from APJ Abdul Kalam testing range in Balasore, Odisha. The indigenous technology will pave the way towards development of missiles traveling at 6 times the speed of sound. The test of hypersonic test demonstrator vehicle, developed by Defense Research and Development Organization, was conducted at 11:03 am on Monday using the Agni missile booster and lasted for 5 minutes. Kangana Ranaut has been granted Y+ category security by the Union Home Ministry ahead of her Mumbai visit on September 9th, amid an escalating war of words between the actor and Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut. The Central Reserve Police Force has been asked to take over the actor's security. Officials said the decision was taken after a threat perception was carried out and the Himachal Pradesh government also approached the ministry. Under the Y+ category, Kangana will have 10 to 11 armed commandos guarding her in 3 shifts, with 2 or 3 personal security officers accompanying her round the clock and 1 security personnel deployed at her residence. Nearly 20,000 students get benefited under Child Protection Program, an initiative of Directorate of School Education, Jammu. The counselling cell of Directorate sensitized students on child protection issues. Director School Education Anuradha Gupta said that in pursuance of the counselling activity calendar of Summer Zone issued by Counselling Cell, all the higher secondary and high schools of Jammu Division organized various counselling sessions for the month of August 2020 on child protection issues using virtual platforms. India's COVID-19 tally of cases went past 42 lakh with a record 90,802 people being infected in a day, while 32,50,429 people have recuperated so far, pushing the national recovery rate to 77.30% on Monday. The COVID-19 case fatality rate has further declined to 1.70%. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7th, 30 lakh on August 23rd, and it went past 40 lakh on September 5th. PHE Employees United Front has warned the J&K UT authorities to launch Kamchor Hartal from September 22nd if the administration failed to resolve their pending issues. They pointed out that every time the senior officers of the department and the government tried to befool the poor workers, only false and hollow promises were made which were never fulfilled just to break their strike. It has now become the habit of the government to dupe them, and authorities have lost the trust of the workers on them. One person was killed when a passenger taxi he was driving skidded off the road and plunged into a deep gorge in Ramban district of Jammu and Kashmir. Police said that a passenger taxi met with an accident and fell into 300-meter deep gorge at Seri Sila Gam. One person identified as Rakesh Singh of Halsi Bagna, Ramban, died in the mishap.